Hey everyone, let's start the show.
Probably better if I turn the screen.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. This is the first episode of a brand new podcast, and it's called Less Than Jess. My guest tonight is Henry Menzel. Keep Flying's musical minstrel. New album is called Daylight, and boy did they get that right. He's gonna talk about that and so much more. He's gonna talk about it and so much more. He's gonna talk about it and so much more. Got a lot I really wanna know. It's gonna be a really good show. Don't stop now, you're gonna wanna know. At times our connection sucks, but mostly we had some luck. Make sure to watch what's at the end. You won't regret it, my friend. Yada, like, comment, and subscribe. That's how we're gonna keep this thing alive. One day at a time, they said. Just one day is what I read. Hey everybody, let's start the show. Hey everybody, let's start the show. Hey everybody, let's start the show. Oh, Henry Menzel of Keep Flying. It's gonna be so exciting. Hey everybody, let's start the show.
These are fantastic ideas. The gimmick was fun. We get used to playing these new songs. We'll see how it goes. I wish we could incorporate fire and flame, but it's probably piss off some venues. So I'm sure more gimmicks are coming.
Just need him to join the call before our listeners start to fall. Hanging guys, it's gonna be so good. Voice in my head says that I would give it all and give it more. Less than just what you asked for. It looks like the writing's on the wall. Henry Menzel wants to join the call. Damn it, to get off your phone and look up at your Google meeting. Just get up off of your ass. Do it now and do it fast. Hey everyone, let's start the show. Hey everyone, let's start the show. Hey everyone, let's start the show. Let's go!
Can you get the audio into? It's probably do no song. So for now, no song. But we'll work out something. That's very soon. Audio. Yeah.
Yo, oh man, my daylight was supposed to arrive today. I wanted to have it sitting right here. It's there now. They're saying one more day. I thought it was going to be here. It said out for delivery and didn't. Yeah.
You got it. No problem.
One more. A bunch of people got theirs today.
Yeah, I know. I'm California. I guess it was more northwest that got them, but we'll get it. Word, dude. Did you ever get those stickers I mailed out?
Yes, I did, actually.
Awesome.
I have them in my backpack right now. Very cool.
Hey.
I did get them.
That's wild. Cool. It makes me great. And then makes me feel great. And I sent another pack for the rest of the band members in a separate envelope. Hope those made it out too. I don't know.
I believe they did.
Yeah.
I believe they did.
Killer, man. Well, I didn't prepare an introduction or anything, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to babble for a second for an intro. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Hopefully my voice is loud enough. Hey, my name's Jesse Eastman.
I hear you.
And let's see, I happen to be a moderator on the Less Than Jake fans Facebook group with 5,300 something members, and then I ended up creating a kind of super fan Keep Flying group just called Keep Flying Fans, and we've got like 30-40 something people, but they're great. I love it. And so I run all those things, or at least I moderate them and make sure everything's working smoothly. And then I got a YouTube channel that just kind of started by accident. YouTube lets you upload like is unlimited videos without ever charging you, so you can just use it for whatever you want, really. If you make them private, it's like a free hard drive. And so then I just started making things public and more public, and then I started just getting subscribers, and I was like, why are you people subscribing? This isn't a channel. And it's like at 200, and it's still nothing, but it's like I really didn't ever try to make it happen. And then it just started going. And anyway, so it's been a lot of fun. And then I was just putting all those things together in my head the other night, thinking I already talked to you guys sometimes. Maybe you'd be down to interview since Daylight just came out, and you'd want to talk about it, and I'll share it around a million times and make everybody else share it around a million times.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
For me. For those listening, my name is Henry from the band Keep Flying. And everything you said is true. We did put out a record only 7 days ago. So as of the recording of this item, so it's brand new. It's exciting for us. Stoked to have it out. It's a very, very cool project, and thanks for asking me to do the thing. Hope I'm entertaining. So.
Well, it's great. It's going to be great. It's already great. I thought I'd catch you off guard with one of these cards I did not prepare you for here. I'm going to call it the Icebreaker Speed Round, just to kind of shake you up. Oh, it's just simple stuff. What's your shirt? Oh, some Bob's Burgers.
This is one of my. I dress like an absolute when traveling.
You're getting a little quiet. I'm sorry. I hope it's not the internet.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
No, it could be my shitty earpods as it's all working. So.
Okay. I don't know. It got a lot quieter, but let's hope it's going good. You ready for an Icebreaker Speed Round? Or you want to? I'll talk about your shirt too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, fine. Just what's your favorite guitar?
Ever?
I'm sorry? Your favorite guitar?
My favorite guitar ever
Sure.
would be like my Ernie Ball Music Man Albert Lee that I no longer play.
Ah.
That's my guitar I've ever owned.
Wow.
I wish I had another one.
Yeah.
But it's like it was like the only guitar that I used for like maybe 8 years. And so, like,
wow,
I just beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got a giant frack at the foundation now.
Yeah.
So
maybe someday.
I can't use it anymore, but it's all good.
Cool, man.
Expensive though.
Yeah.
But
Right on. What's your favorite hot sauce?
I don't really use hot sauce that much.
Wow. Oh man.
Like, no.
Okay.
Like, I can handle hot stuff, but like I just don't like to.
Okay.
So it's like, and then I just don't use it. If I have to, though, I usually just
Yeah. Henry, man, I hope we don't have to try this again tomorrow. It is getting rough here and there, but I got most of that. Yeah, you're not into hot sauce. Yeah. Going to Pete. All right, you're famous.
All right, my favorite hot sauce. Should I look at the camera?
Yeah.
My favorite hot sauce is Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the Patriots play, and also the Major League Soccer club, the New England Revolution. Check out my hair. They have these wings there, and they mix Frank's Red Hot with butter. I know this because I asked, and those are the best wings I've ever had in my life at the stadium. So I'm going to say that's probably my favorite hot sauce, but as long as there's enough blue cheese, I'll eat any hot sauce. I will eat blue cheese with a spoon. So.
Yes. Excellent.
The foulest shit I've ever heard.
What's your favorite American city?
Do I sound better now?
Yeah, you sound better. It's lagging, but it's yeah, we're getting a good 10 frames a second maybe, but it's happening. I don't know, maybe it'll get better. Maybe I'll tell my kids to turn Netflix off. After the speed round, I really will. What's your favorite American city?
Well, what?
American city?
I'll keep like.
You can pass on this.
Right now, I'll say South Carolina. This is where I live. I'll say Columbia, South Carolina.
Right on. All right. I'll try to get faster through this. Favorite video game currently? You playing anything?
My favorite video game ever is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Knuckles.
Wow.
I'm currently playing through Sonic Origins,
That's great.
which is like slightly remastered version of the old one.
Yeah. Favorite movie and favorite TV show?
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
Favorite they are. Favorite TV show? Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Nice. Yeah, Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon writes good. Let's see. It's getting stupid
The
now.
entire lore of the band on fire.
Oh, hey, I'll look into that. Okay. Cats or dogs?
Oh,
Good answer. Camping or glamping?
Glamping.
Hey.
I mean, I guess I need a little bit of technology. I can't disconnect completely. Not yet.
Yeah.
At some point in my life, I will.
It's the reverse for me. I was there, and now I'm just like, God. All right, we made it. Speed round, man.
Fuck yeah. You're doing great.
Thanks.
It's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. Got my coffee. Less than Jake cup. You guys need to make mugs and hats. I guess you make hats, but I don't have one yet.
We've made mugs, actually. We did some for survival. Very limited amount.
Yeah.
So if you look around, you might find one.
ebay.com/? Keep flying hat bookmark. Or, yeah, mug. Mug, right, yeah. And I'll just hit that every day. All right. These questions are mostly in kind of the same order I was talking to them about but I've probably moved something around somewhere. So, hey, you ready for some questions about Keep Flying? One of my favorite bands in the world, man. You guys are so interesting and incredible, and I'm one of the people that you've helped so much with your messages. So I got some questions for you.
For sure. Ready for it.
Okay. What can't you play live? You said in the Shakeout live appearance that Keep Flying could play almost any song live, but which songs can't you play and why?
I mean, we're down to play anything as long as it's rehearsed. I mean, we don't want to suck. So it's like, we're at the point now where like we would need a really good brush off on some of the songs. Like it would just
got to do them justice.
by muscle. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like I could probably by myself fumble through a few, but like it would be rough if we
Yeah.
play anything.
No, I know what you mean, man. I'm a songwriter, and the songs that I don't notate perfectly, coming back to them, it's so painful. You cry sometimes almost. You're like, God, no. One time a Facebook memory saved one of my songs, and I was like, oh my God, I recorded it and posted it and forgot. All right, next question. Bus Invaders. I absolutely adore the episode of Bus Invaders Keep Flying was on. Old Red sure was something. My personal favorite was the fridge in the cushion. There's a hole in the cushion, and you guys just put your cold stuff in there, and it works. And then there's another hole, the mini fridge, and you put your stuff in there. And there's a third fridge somewhere. I mean, it was hilarious, guys. I was so fucking Excuse me. So funny. Pure genius. I'm sure there's thousands of stories, but you got an old red story for us. Anything you feel like talking about?
Well, off the top of my head, I mean, even when we recorded that thing for Digital Tour Bus, the van was very much on its last legs, and the frame was cracked so badly that it couldn't make left turns anymore, or right turns, I think. It was one of the two. It couldn't. I think it couldn't make right turns.
Yeah.
So, it made it a little challenging to navigate through, Chicago and things like that. So, it was kind of a scary few days that we had to find a place to put the thing
on the right.
Finish off that tour. So, yeah.
That's great. I drove once like that. It's really weird. Wow. Nice. All right, I got a question from a fan. Besides me. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Which bands have been the most influential in your pursuit and a career in music? Which you've probably been asked before, but I want to know the answer too. So I let it through. What influential bands out there made you get to who and where you are?
I mean, I'll say the obvious is Less Than Jake and Real Big Fish. For me, at least.
Yeah,
it's been different
sure.
for everybody in the band.
Okay.
I mean, those are the bands that really kind of got me into playing any music in the punk rock realm.
Okay.
So, from the very beginning of me, learning guitar. But for me, in order to be interested in performing, I draw a lot of influence from comedians and Broadway and hip hop too. At least me, they don't necessarily the music itself, but the way that
That's
I kind
cool.
of approach performing on stage. That's just kind of how I look at. That's kind of what I look to for inspiration in terms of being entertaining.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean,
I totally get that
you
about
can draw
you.
obvious connections.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, you're definitely you're definitely an entertainer, so I totally get that. That's in your core. It's in your programming.
Yeah.
Totally, dude. That was a perfect answer. All right, another fan question, and this is the only one, but it's got a visual aid, so it's coming up.
That's it.
Yeah, trying. Oh, it disappeared. Sec. Frick. Working on it. There it goes. Everyone watching at home just got to watch me fix the problem. Okay, so that's my friend. His name's Dustin. Do you see it?
I see him.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take him off the screen now and stop embarrassing him. Okay. He asked a question about your hair. Because he's got quite a lot to manage himself. He just says, God, I want to know what his hair routine is.
There's not much of a routine. It really is I stopped washing it every day a couple of years ago, just to let the natural oils and nutrients.
Okay, yeah, I got yeah. That is a thing.
Healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay.
So I really don't do a lot.
Uh-huh.
It just kind of came out this way.
Well, you look great. He's got a good bounce.
Yes, very natural bounce.
Yeah, and you jump all the time, so it's great. We all love it. I probably speak for everyone when I say don't change.
Never.
Hell yeah. Okay. Man, all the fan questions popped up together. Maybe I should move them. Too late. All right, fan question. There's a lot of Less Than Jake fans in the Keep Flying Fans Facebook group, and they want to know what it was like touring with Less Than Jake last year. Maybe you want to tell us a story about Less Than Jake or anything to satisfy the Less Than Jake fans for tuning in. Not that they don't like you two.
So I will. Right. So I will thank any Less Than Jake fans who have migrated into the Keep Flying world. Thank you, because I think that they're a fan base that will really understand where we're coming from, and so
right.
If they've made not the jump from, we are all still on Less Than Jake's train, but we appreciate you checking us out. It was a literal dream to. I've played with Less Than Jake before. We've played on bills together, but to do a couple proper tours with them this past year was unbelievable, and they brought us in with such an embrace and such a welcoming environment. There's no ego with them. They really are as they present. Like there really isn't like a some sort of facade with them. They really are authentic, and that was really refreshing because they don't meet your heroes, and sometimes it works out. So I can't really point to any specific stories other than them just being really, really nice to us, and that was really. But my favorite highlights of that entire run were just being on a really cool tour with cool people and having everybody in the room that came to see that show just feel really, really good. I feel like the vibes were immaculate. So again, I thank Less Than Jake for connecting you and I, Jesse.
Yeah.
And for connecting us with so many other people, like-minded people that are into what we're doing.
That's a really good point. I hadn't really thought about how they were responsible for me finding you guys, but yeah, they were. So I was at that Sacramento show where the AC was broken. I think it was like 108.
That was awful.
It was awful. Yeah, they started passing out ice packs because people were dropping, and I dropped right outside for a second there, right before the final act went on. I went outside to catch fresh air. They're like, you can't go out. And my friends are like, let him out. And man, apparently Chris stood right behind me, and I missed meeting him because I was like just not there, man. But they let me back in. They gave me ice. I shoved it all down my clothes, and we got through that night. It was a great show, though. Really best show of my life. And like I tell everyone, and I texted you, I came for Less Than Jake, but frickin' Keep Flying stole all of our hearts. And my whole friend group with me, we were just like, what is happening? And I was like, oh, I should have prepared it with a pop-up picture. Maybe I can do it really quick. Probably not. Maybe at the end. I got just the perfect photo of, I think is it John and Rick that do the backlift, or who is it? It's John and Rick. Yeah. So we were like, it's like 3 or 4 songs in. I hadn't taken a picture, and I just pulled out the picture. I didn't even look at the photo. Put it in my pocket, and then like 2 minutes later, I was like, I want to see my photo. I had the picture, and I started showing everybody. Just randomly got it, but wow, that is great. It was a good show, and we just loved you guys. We all identified with you. We slowly, I was like slower to be drawn in, and my friends kind of kept reminding me, like, yeah, I'm still listening to Keep Flying, though. And then I had been, but it took a couple pokes, and then I said, yes, this is, and just, I feel like your blend of punk rock and horns is just second to none. Really, it just pops, not too much horns and not too much rock, and just everything is just a great blend, and your guys' storytelling is superb, and I love you guys to death. Thank you for existing and everything you're doing for the world and me. All right.
You're way too... But thank you.
I can't even. It's just amazing. All right. Fan question. Like they're all stacked. What bands are on your bucket list to play a show or tour with? I guess those questions kind of connect.
There really aren't a lot left.
Nice.
To be honest with you, I've I set out to play shows and play this kind of music. I really wanted to play with, a lot of the big punk bands and ska bands and things of that nature. I mean, at this point, like there's not much to go. I mean, it would be I guess the pipe dream bands like, I guess Green Day, Blink-182 or something.
Yeah.
And that would mean that our career took like a giant leap forward, which would be great. But like I said, I'm so influenced by a million other things and probably a bunch of acts that it would make no sense for us to play with. But I would love to do that. Like if I could for some reason be on a tour with like some big hip hop acts, I'd be so down.
Yeah. Well, that would be cool. Less than Jake did Bon Jovi.
Right. You know what I mean?
Be wild.
Like something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Like Def Leppard takes us out or something. I don't know.
Do it.
But that would be cool.
Or just something that's just so opposite. I can't even imagine. But
Right.
Yeah. Go with Melanie Martinez.
Yes. Oh yeah. 100%.
Do it.
Like a
Do it.
pop act want to take it.
Yeah.
I'm so down.
Taylor Swift. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Most people have no idea what they're about to see, and that would be really exciting.
Yeah. Exactly. It'll be a good gateway into both. Well, maybe both worlds. Maybe you can pitch it to the other people that it's you need our fans.
Right. Yeah. You need our 45 fans right now.
That number is way too close to accurate to the membership. Okay. So here we go. We're getting a little more intense now with the questions. We're going to talk about Daylight. Daylight's incredible. I'm so glad Daylight's here. Wow. In my own soul and conscious deeply as well, because I'm working on getting to my own Daylight, and I'm getting so much closer and a lot quicker thanks to your music. I just can't tell you enough. All right, so Daylight, at the end of the album, it ends with a fade to static. Are you willing to tell us what that represents, or is it up for everyone's interpretation? I see it as staring into an uncertain future, which totally seems appropriate, but then the static stops suddenly, and the album's over. Did something happen to the character, or did he take a deep breath and simply blink?
That is so deep and so cool, and not at all what I intended. So that's really awesome. That's actually, you know what? I think that's what I'll tell people.
Yeah.
I think it's a way deeper answer than what I was going to give you. So with that specifically, I was just asked this recently, actually. The static at the end was supposed to be kind of mimicked at the beginning, but we toned it down in Transparency, the first track, just because it seemed like a little abrasive to start. But it was supposed to be kind of like, if you start, if the record starts over again and you just have it on a loop, it doesn't sound like it ever ended. So that was really how it was supposed to go. It kind of works, but not precisely how I envisioned.
That's awesome.
My goal, but my goal is to maybe use it for whatever we put out next.
Yeah.
And that way it just kind of goes.
Yeah. Well, maybe I gave you an idea on how to make that play.
Right. Well, your answer is way cooler than mine. I think that was a way better interpretation.
I sent you my interpretation for Transparency a while ago. You said you dug that. You remember that?
That's right. I do. Yes.
Yeah,
Very good.
Well, I mean, the song is the moment. That's the epiphany for the character. And
It's like, I mean, my goal is like everything is informed by my worldview and how I look at things and my perspective. But I don't pinpoint things so brutally, like it's not so specific that it can't be left open for somebody else to take. Like my goal is to have anybody listen to it and have it be whatever they want. And so it could be how you look at it.
Totally.
How I look
and you
at
might be so good at that I think all your songs are about me, and they're not.
What if though?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I feel a connection with you, so there's All right. But yeah, no, I loved writing that interpretation of Transparency. It was really, it was deep, and I dove deep, basically almost line by line. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Side story is, I made those stickers and I used this AI painting software that paints a picture based on the song title, but it couldn't figure out what to do with Transparency. So I'm like, well, what do I tell the AI? So I was forced to break the song down, and
And in the end, I still haven't rendered it, but I've come up after looking at my interpretation. I'm going to tell it like skeleton X-ray, and we'll see. And I'll run that render about 30 times, and eventually it'll get a really great photo, and I'll make some stickers of that. So yeah, that's the side story. That's what I do with my sticker machine. Yeah. All right.
That's a great way to interpret it.
All right. This one says deep thoughts. You said the last one was deep thoughts, so I can't wait to see how this one makes you feel. All right. Speaking about the End of the Daylight album, it's only 6 songs, but poetically it's perfect. Can't say it. Prophetic, like a prophet. Prophetic. It's predicted. Anyway, Daylight arrives at the midpoint of the album, and then in the second half, he's no longer emotionally paralyzed. He's still damaged, but he's finally fumbling his way forward in his new life. He's also aware of the spectacle that he can't help being. It feels like you all can taste that new life right now as your album is released. Do you feel like a weight's been lifted now that a new blank canvas is in front of you? Is the framework of the next album underway yet? And the last thing it says, maybe I should let you answer those first. Do you in some part feel like the project as a whole has come to life and now has become bigger than you, which is a spectacle in itself? I can repeat any of that.
I think I got it. I think I remember all 3. Let's see how well I retain it. So, the first bit was... Nope, I lost the first
All right, I'll speed read it. So, it feels like you can all taste that new life right now as your album's released. Do you feel like a weight's been lifted now that a blank canvas is in front of you?
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. And not just with regard to the release of this record, but all of this was written at a time when a lot of my my inner workings were changing. Finally.
Yeah.
I've tried a lot. I've tried for a long time, or thought I was trying.
Yeah.
To really make substantial progress as a human being, and just finally start to feel things properly, and the weight that was lifted, if it came off at any time, it was during the creation of this, which was well over a year ago at this point. And even from that year to now, personally, I've made tremendous strides in everything that I'm setting forth for myself, which includes, the trajectory of the band creatively. And so that the resounding answer to that question is yes. The second question,
I got it.
Number. Okay, all right.
Is the framework of the next album underway yet?
Kind of, sort of.
You got the static thing, and that's about it.
Yeah, I have. Well, I always have synapses firing, and I'm always writing. For me, writing songs is a lot like creating a puzzle and kind of breaking the pieces apart, and then as everything kind of pushed together, I kind of push all the pieces together and it becomes something, if that makes sense. So it's like every little piece of it comes bit by bit, and then I assemble it as time goes on.
Yeah.
So that's happening.
Yeah.
This time.
Uh-huh.
I do know that the next thing I want to do.
You got any songs?
Will probably be some longer than anything we've done.
Oh, good. No.
So
I like what you do, but
I just kind of want to do it to do it. I know we've done a lot of EPs and they've been really satisfying, but like I really want to. I want to see if we can keep people's attention for longer than like 18 minutes at a time. So we'll see how that goes.
All right. Depending on what brand you use, a compact disc will hold 74 or 80 minutes, man. Let's fill it up.
That's entirely too long. It will not be there.
Oh well.
Yeah, but it will be something a little more meaty. And
yeah.
If no other reason than to challenge myself to do it.
Yeah.
So.
You got any new songs you're working on?
like I said, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
always, because I really don't want to keep people waiting too long. Like, I don't want there to be like 3 years for something.
Yeah. No, I love how you guys do it.
Yeah, I mean, part of that is like just time constraints within our band, and some of it is just me not like having the final idea just yet. I mean, even this record, you know, I had 9 songs that kind of became 6 just because I had fat to trim and ideas that like didn't really make it
Or fit.
and were used into, you know, it's a lot of like getting every bit of all the ideas at once and taking everything that is the best and it whittled down to this. So initially it probably would have been a little bit longer if we had done it, but I don't really like filler, and I'd rather write 6 like unbelievable songs than 6 unbelievable songs with 4 other ones sprinkled in just to hit like a certain time rate. So
exactly, like filler.
That's where I'm at. Yeah.
We all appreciate that, man. I'm sure you'll do it justice.
Right, like well, the run time is really short, but I don't want there to be any skips. I don't want there to be any moments that you're not completely keyed in.
Absolutely.
Listening. And so I want to do that, but maybe with something that's like 30 minutes, 35.
That's very interesting. Yeah. All right. What was it? Man, I had a thought, but it went away. Well, there's actually one last part. Yeah, there is. There is. It's the back of this one. Only one with the back. Do you feel like some part of the project has, as a whole, has come to life now and is bigger than you, which is a spectacle in itself? It's referencing the reference to spectacle on the front. Is the project bigger than you now? Has it come to life?
It is, because the songs no longer belong to me or us. They now belong to everybody. So when something comes out, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter what you've put into it and where it came from, but it is now up to the audience to decide whether they enjoy it or don't enjoy it, or you know, look into it deeply enough, or if they just are bopping their head along to it. So now it belongs to you guys.
Yeah.
And or it is absolutely bigger than me. And I will say it's only been a week, and I feel like the response has been really, really positive.
Yeah.
And I hope that continues.
I'm fine with this, but if you want to back up like 1 foot, we're watching you pick a booger.
Oh, my bad. I have ADD. Did I get it though?
Yeah, it's gone.
Get it?
It's gone. We're just extreme close up. Whoa.
I totally forgot that like I was being filmed. To be honest with you, it's
Yeah, it's okay. You just caught yourself on the camera.
Severely attention deprived.
You're good, man. I am too. That's why I did this interview or whatever. It just obsessed about it, kept working on it. It came out so good. I figured, let's do it. On paper, it looked good. All right, that was that. I'm going to change the effect on the hypercube here. I'm supposed to do it every question, but I have not been on it. This is a luminous meditation device. Helps you calm down if you're not calm. Activates a different part of your brain. Makes it kind of take over, and you just calm down. It's great. Freaking works.
I like it.
And it's pretty.
I like it. I like one for my home.
Yeah, this is the 10-inch model. They got a 15-inch Juggernaut or like a 5-inch, if just little tabletop thing. You can go whatever size you want, but this is the 10. A Hypercube.
Oh, yeah.
I got to ask them to sponsor this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We require their money.
Now we do. All right. Here's a good one. Has anyone in the band ever been injured on tour? Maybe have to sit on the sidelines for a few shows or something? And what happened?
No one has been, like, you know, put on a DL or something like that, but we sustain injuries all the time. I mean, I think maybe 4 or 5 of us wear a knee brace on stage.
It's okay.
We're fucking apart, truthfully.
Yeah.
So it's trying to think of anything like. I feel like a lot of the injuries we sustain are like just wear and tear on the body. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's just a lot of muscle pulls and you know, ligaments and things of that nature. But we've never had anybody like had to go home. Thank God. You know, that's a
Yeah.
hole in my head. I have to go home.
Yeah.
But like,
Good.
you know, luckily nothing that bad.
Well, good. No, that's a good answer. I mean, I hope nothing happened.
Yeah. Nothing that bad. But
Well, good.
that's what ibuprofen's for.
Yeah. Tell me about it. All right. If you want to talk about it, why did DJ and Charlie quit? Are they okay?
I don't want to go too deep into that.
Yeah.
You know, it's really,
It's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's really no need.
You know,
like, suffice to
like
say,
COVID happened, I would just
suffice
throw
to
that
say,
out there. COVID happened, so I mean, who knows? That's it. Yeah.
I mean, DJ moved on well before then. But like,
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, suffice to say, everybody's doing as well as can be expected.
Cool.
And you know, anybody who's coming to the band, we wish everybody well, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I've only ever seen
details out.
I've only ever seen this lineup live, but you guys are awesome. All of you just killer. You really all are firing on all cylinders right now. You're at the I want to say you're still going up, but you're also at your peak, man.
I appreciate that.
Right on.
Yeah, everybody's doing what's right for them right now, and that's really all that matters.
Hell yeah. All right. Okay. So you almost answered this, and I don't know if you're gonna, but your music is such an amazing vessel for your message of healing. Are you singing about yourself or a character that's seemingly, I guess, lost a loved one?
I mean, it's pretty much about myself. I don't try to say, like I said, I write it to be as open of a concept as it can be.
Yeah. I'm sorry to narrow it in. Yeah, but someone who is suffering a great personal loss.
I mean, you could say that's me.
I'm trying to generalize it.
Right. Generally speaking, I'm a person who has, suffered different kinds of losses, and I suffer from different kinds of mental quirks, let's say.
Sure.
And
best
and
people
really
are
it's
crazy.
Just about, again, who knows? Everybody's different. I'm not trying to.
I'm quirky as hell, dude.
Sure. I mean, but I don't look at things like that. I don't look at things like that to make myself, any more special than anybody else. I feel as though I write it so that I can relate to as many people as I can. At least I hope to.
You were on it.
I don't think any of these things like set me apart from anybody else who looks at this stuff. But it's like I'm just putting it out there to find some sort of commonality with people. It's a character that can be interpreted by the audience.
Yeah.
But, I mean, ultimately, it really all stems from my personal experiences.
Yeah, but that's just it, man. You're the entertainer, and you got that, and you don't forget that, and you're on that. Like, there it is again. You're really you figured out not only like how to create, but what the craft should be.
And like lyrically speaking, again, the reason why it's open to any interpretation it can be is because at the end of the day, like I'm not speaking for just myself. Like the Keep Flying is not the Henry Menzel show.
Yeah.
It's it's a group of people, and I want to not only represent how I feel, but represent how each and every one of us has felt in our lives. And therefore, the audience is welcome to that too. You know what I mean? So it comes from, my head initially, lyrically, but it's not just for me that I'm speaking for. It's speaking. I'm a representative of a group. So
yeah. Trying to find that photo of the backlift. What you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got a photo somewhere here of that backlift, and I want to like throw it on the screen at the end, and it's in here somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, man, good stuff. Like, you guys are... All right, I want to talk about your music videos. Yeah. What about them? I think that's the show. And there's the photo. All right. Okay. I still haven't seen all your music videos. I've seen like 4 or 5. Late Reply is my favorite I've seen. It's a masterpiece of a music video. Where'd you get the idea in Late Reply to do the whole silent film without lips moving approach? It's so funny. I'll let you answer that first. Hey, I can't hear you.
Me and Don and Rick. There's a lot of that me and Don when they were conceiving the idea. A lot of the videos are usually with Don and we wanted to do like a straight new video that one, and we had fun when we were separate.
Man.
So it was cool. A lot of the videos that are, kind of came out a little, pretty serious. Fine, because there's a serious tone to music, but it's just some fun we were able to get together and just kind of have some cute fun. That was it's one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, it's seriously the funniest video. I was really glad when they played it on Shakeout at the commercial break. I was like, there it is. Yes. I want more people to see it, and so that was great. Yeah.
That was a great time.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that thing. I watch it so many times over and over. It's hilarious. Every time somebody donates, I just never get over the way you guys blow up. If everyone's there, I'd love to hear them all scream, but it's okay. Let me see.
Really cool.
Yeah. If anyone listening right now hasn't seen that, go check out Shakeout Live. Keep Flying was a guest on Shakeout Live. Go find that. It's like 45 minutes to an hour or something, and it's the best. It's going to be better than this, but this is still good. I think I'm loving this. Thank you so much for talking to me, Henry. All right, what else is there about music videos here? Too much stuff on here. Oh, videos are like connected. Late Replies connected to Fire Sale. Are there other videos that are connected? I haven't really poked around yet.
There are, and you should check it out. Our high cholesterol video is connected to. So the high cholesterol video is connected to the bargaining video. So there's certain characters that kind of reprises.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of another one, but I think that's the greatest example.
Okay.
Of our interstate video relates back to our Miranda video.
Okay.
So you simply must check it out.
I will. I will. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's all good. But they're so they do make. We are a little bit referential to other videos at times. So I would definitely keep it.
My 4-year-old, of all your songs, she loves Miranda, and I'm like, it's so. I wouldn't expect that would be her favorite, but she comes in and she says, "Dad, play that, whoa, whoa, whoa." I'm like, "You got it, girl." And then it starts screaming, and I'm like, I can't believe my kid loves this. Let's see. Are you working on any music videos for Daylight, or is that in the plans someday?
Yeah. So there's one that we've been working on for quite a while. It's just kind of a different undertaking. I won't get any away from that.
Okay.
And we just shot one about a week ago. So there will be more videos to come.
Whoa!
So
one has been.
One in the can.
One is in the can.
One in the can working on right now.
Congrats.
Yep. And then that's like visually a very different kind of undertaking.
Are there any?
So it's taking some.
Are there any spoilers out there? If I start combing through every post, am I going to find some poster that actually was a part of the video?
There might be posts out for stuff, but it might not be on our account.
Yeah.
So it might.
Okay. Well.
Be elsewhere.
I won't be sleeping tonight. Thank you.
I'm trying to put out that. That mysterious, coded Taylor Swift vibe. You know what I mean?
We all love that. Wait.
Yeah.
You guys have made a music video for so many songs, almost every song almost save Revival. Oh, I haven't checked, but it seems like almost 100%. It's crazy. You guys don't get enough credit for that. I just want you to know that's amazing. No, who does that, man?
I mean, it's like when we only had like 10 songs, it was a great idea to try to have a video for every song, and we do for most of them, but that's kind of the goal, is to really is to have a visual component to every single one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's really.
Yeah.
Whether we have a budget for it or not, we just kind of go for it.
Totally. Like right before Left Behind came out, you guys just kept teasing bicycles, and I'm like, what is up with bicycles?
Well, that's associated with the imagery of that single.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's any bikes in the video, but
no. Yeah, it just
like,
represented it, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I just said the word revival a minute ago, and how did Revival come to be? What's your opinion of it at this point in your career?
Revival, we wanted to do it came about because we wanted to have kind of an acoustic configuration of our set in case we, needed to not play full band. And then it became, well, let's do upgraded kind of acoustic. And then it became, well, let's do different interpretations or interpolations of the songs and completely different styles. So this was it kind of became a pandemic project because what else am I gonna do?
I get that.
And I just kind of listened to a lot of different kinds of music, and I was trying to see could I take our songs into this direction? So that was really fun to do. I'm glad we did it because it was a real flex of the muscle musically.
Different.
Not putting down punk rock, but the goal was kind of just to play loud and fast. And
that was an excuse then.
Cool to right, but it was really cool to play different kinds of music and
totally
prove that we could. So that was
really cool. It's kind of like sitting around the house just holding a guitar music.
Right. I kind of wish that it came. If I'm being honest, I kind of wish that we kind of got through it faster. That we kind of did it like a real album, and I wanted to get to what ended up being Daylight a lot faster. But these things happen. It's okay.
Yeah. COVID.
But I'm not downplaying it.
No, it's different. It's a thing.
Yeah, and I knew that some people would really like it. I knew that some people wouldn't give a shit. It's just fine.
I was confused my first time. I kept doing the single headbang, and I'm like, wait, yes, wait. But then I loved it, and I do love it today.
It was confusing for people when we. Because we did it over the pandemic, and truthfully, we didn't know if we'd ever play again. So, let's just...
That's crazy.
Let's just do it and be let's just put it out there and see what happens. And then shows kind of came back a lot quicker than maybe we anticipated, and suddenly we found ourselves on tour with Less Than Jake, and we have this record that we're trying to put out, and it's now we're going to go on tour, and this is the record. It's a little bit... It doesn't sound like anything they just saw.
Wow.
We do. And so we pushed anyway, and I think people, at the end of the day, I think if the music's good, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
If I feel like the product is great, so
yeah. Well, you got that.
Enjoy it or you're not.
You got that complete first season thing that probably saved you getting through that. Just push that at the merch table as much as possible.
Well, yeah. I mean, that way we could, we could have a representation of the full catalog at these shows where people have no idea where we are.
It's a great idea. I haven't quite seen a band do that before. So cool to just be there at the show, grab one item, and have the catalog. Just wow, good job, guys. Oh, I wanted to just say how I see Revival. Just for me, I use Revival personally as a palate cleanser. When I realize that I've been looping the complete first season on loop way too long, if I do it maybe about 8 to 10 times might be my cap, or maybe more like 6. If that just is going all day and I'm like, wait a second, I can't, that's too much. This is, I can handle this too much. Revival, boom, and I'm fine. And then I can go back, and if I want to do another marathon or whatever, yeah, it works. It's so I'd say it like serves a purpose in that way for me, and there's sure everyone has a use for it a little bit, yeah. You were just talking about how Revival was like, it started as an acoustic project and then went from there. But are you ever just going to do a raw acoustic project?
Maybe.
Yeah.
If it makes sense. Like,
Well, hey.
with Keep Flying, I mean, I don't, again, like I said, it would make me feel weird to kind of put something out there that doesn't involve every element of the band or every
yeah,
of the band. So
I see that.
I really wanted to avoid. Avoid like, this acoustic guitar.
Yeah,
Like
I hear that.
I'd rather get better presentation.
Well, can we get muffled horns and some horsehair brushes and maybe just kind of, who knows, maybe a bongo or something, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah. We'll do more something along those lines. I think we want to do a second one at some point.
Oh, that'll work too. Yeah.
When we figure it out. I don't know if we call it like Revival 2 or something like that. But it would be. We'll do something else like that eventually.
Yeah, I can't think of a good thing. There's got to be some good wordplay we could do though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Revival came from Survival. I'd have to come up with something clever.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like
Moonlight.
Yeah, maybe. As far as like a raw acoustic album, like have you checked out Alkaline Trio? They did like a greatest hits acoustic album. It's solid. I would kind of follow their style on that a bit.
Amnesia?
Yeah.
I love Amnesia.
Oh, it's so good. Calling All Skeletons right out of the gate. Just, you're like, oh, I'm in.
Oh.
Seatbelt. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Alkaline Trio records, straight up.
Yeah.
Yes, that was an inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and even just like a lot of solo Matt Skiba records.
Okay.
That was like a direction I wanted to go. I don't know if I really did that necessarily, but like, I could see us doing something like that.
Yeah. There we go.
So,
do you know?
I'm not prioritizing it right now, but it's something I wouldn't count out.
Do you know the Expendables? Music?
I'm aware.
Yeah, they got an acoustic album. I would say is top notch too. Just if you're looking for any more influences there. Yeah.
I mean, it's I can't tell because I never do anything half-assed. Like I realized it could have just been as simple as doing what you just said, but like it was so much more for me fulfilling to figure out what other instrumentation we can use and what other things we can change and adapt to. And I can't promise I won't do it all. It's just, it was so much fun. It was probably the most fun I've had recording anything.
Awesome. No, it's great. Feel free. No complaints here, man. It just took me longer to get into, and it's great. And Clarity's excellent, by the way. I just want to mention that. Clarity, wow. Great. Good job. Cool song. Did that get written in the studio?
Well, not completely. That one was going to be, if they're like pretty much just me and a guitar. Like that was the original plan, and then we were kind of building the song, and one night, like late night, we were just honestly fucking around with just sounds and trying to change up the chorus and make it better.
You got that echo and the clarity.
Well, there was that, and
it's kind of flange.
The co-producer on the record, Dom, was playing around with some percussion, and we're like, "Do we put drums on this record?" And that's how it kind of became this almost synth poppy kind of thing. And like I'm all in on shit like that. So I was like, okay, let's give this like the full treatment.
Cool.
It was supposed to be just as you described. It's just like a guitar and a voice, and really, really low key. And then because I can't leave well enough alone, I just wanted to do more and more and more. So we're like, layer more sax. Let's do a synth. Let's do this guitar track. Let's do this. So it's like,
Sweet.
It was that. Creating that song was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like Chuck wanting to do like all the vocal runs. It was great. It was just so much fun to be like, let's just do it. Who cares? Because again, like I said, we had no idea what the band was going to be. We're like, are we ever going to play shows again? Is it ever going to be the same?
Yeah.
We don't care. Let's just have some fun right now. It was just good to be in the studio.
Actually, yeah, perfect project, really. Keep your minds busy. Yeah. And sharp, which they have. You guys are sharp right now. I'm so glad the way Daylight came out. Just, you guys are doing great. I got the last card.
And not for nothing. I think that, like, even in the process of doing that, I was like, I want to incorporate pieces of what we're doing here into what we do as the full band moving forward, which I think we did. Like, I think that if you listen to Revival, you can see what I took from that and put into Daylight. You know, like, I would never do a song like The Passenger a couple years ago. I would never do that. But I wanted to. I knew that we could slow it down.
I love it.
And I knew that we could groove it out and still be good.
It was great.
I knew that
It's
we
great.
could work in electronic sounds
Mm-hmm.
and still be good, like in Arrival.
Yeah.
You know, and so like that was cool to introduce to people, you know, like listeners, like, hey, we're gonna do stuff like this. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
it's maybe jarring to hear those changes when we move into something like Daylight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn. Passenger, I'll give you my my one sentence interpretation. He's back out in the world. Like, actually, it was in like another card earlier. It's about, he realizes he's a spectacle, and we're all the passenger staring at him, and he's well aware, and he can't do anything about it. That's my interpretation. I don't know. Is that close? Or again, way off?
That's pretty good. Pretty good. It can work in two ways. It can work, and me and the audience just can't. The overall message is like, very self-explainating.
You're getting quiet again. Sorry.
It would have been wrong part. So
Might just be having a lag spike, but they've been passing pretty quick.
really,
But I'm right here.
awesome. It's just about like, it's so bad.
Ish, but
50 bucks. So
yeah, it's pretty bad. Give it another 30 seconds. I don't know.
mostly,
I don't know. Just give it a second here.
I don't know what's doing it. I have no idea.
No, it's okay. It usually just catches up here. Okay. I think you're good. Say something. Okay. Yeah. It sound it. No.
No.
Huh.
So bad.
Yeah, it's I give it like a 60 when we were at like an 80 earlier. Here, I'm gonna go kick my kid off the TV. I'll be right back. Okay. You still there? Oh, video.
Audio any better if I turn my screen on?
Oh, let me. Well, your screen is off, but I don't want it off. I kicked some people off the internet. Yeah, you're looking good. It looks great. We're at 90. Let's go. Last question. You ready for the last card? All right. All right. It's called Showmanship. But we all know you're the entertainer. Okay. Anyway, I love the showmanship you guys bring to a show. The coordinated dancing, the backlift, the streamers really helps you stand out and be memorable. It definitely got my attention. Are you guys shopping any new gimmick ideas? Maybe like a flaming hoop, flaming hoop, if you can find one, for Rick to jump through. That'd be cool. Or, can't believe I wrote that. Or a kiddie pool full of ball pit balls he could land in after he jumps off an amplifier or something. If they had spotlights at the venue or something, they could get Peter doing a drum roll and maybe a monitor if an amplifier is too high. Let's do a monitor. And you could land on some ball pits or something. I don't know why I'm volunteering, Rick. Just sounds right. You got any gimmicking shop gimmicks? Shopping gimmicks?
Yep. These are all fantastic ideas.
Thank you.
The gimmicks will come. We get used to playing these new songs.
All right.
We'll see how it goes. I wish we could incorporate fire and flame, but
Yeah. Well.
it's probably piss off some venues.
Yeah, I was just kind of joking.
More gimmicks are coming.
Yeah, I was going for even a kiddie pool full of water, but then I'm like, no, you'll mess up some electronics. So then I was like, ball pit balls. Trying to make a real thing that you could do. All right.
That'd be better. Lot to clean up.
Henry, we did it. Those are my questions. Thank you so much, man. That was incredible. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I put the hypercube into sound reactive mode. So the louder you are, the more light we're going to get. Do you got time to play us a song, or do you just like wallpaper every room in your house with sound stuff?
I don't have a guitar. So maybe I didn't get any audio issues. I'll probably do another song.
Yeah.
So
you want to send me something?
But we will work out something for this very soon.
Yeah, just send me a little recording and I'll plug it in here at the end. That'll work for me. And especially with my internet keeps going. I mean, it's perfect right now, but it sure wasn't at times. It'll all be better. So yeah, just send me something that's perfect and we'll use it and that'll be good. I mean, thanks.
No problem.
I can't wait to see what you guys make with that. That'll be cool. Feel free to throw in some muted horns and some what did I say earlier? The horsehair brush.
The brushes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see how it goes. See what I can do.
Sick, dude. Wow. Thank you so much, Henry Menzel. Keep flying.
Got it, man. Got it. We'll see you in Sacramento.
I'll be there at Old Ironsides. My name's Jesse Eastman. I'm trying to do this for the YouTube channel called Less Than Jess. And then if you're not already a member of Less Than Jake Fans on Facebook, check that out. And Keep Flying Fans is the super fan group I started. If you want to join that, this video's there and other stuff is there. Lots of stuff. And I send you stickers unless millions of people join. I probably won't send stickers, but it's a cool group. You just got to know what your favorite Keep Flying song is to get in. That's the only rule. If you don't know, come back later. But, it doesn't have to really be your favorite song. It's a hard question. If you just write, that's a hard question, that's a good answer. Right on.
I'm with it.
So, yeah, that's it. Thanks so much, Henry. Say hi to everyone. I hope you guys are doing great and have great luck and kick ass on the tour. I'm getting daylight tomorrow. Maybe I'll send you a picture of me wearing like all the clothing at once or something. I got one of the bundles.
I hope so.
Okay.
I love that.
All right. Cool, man. Well, thanks so much. This was really fun. I think it went pretty good. I think it's going to come out all right.
Yeah, we'll be all right, man.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. We got it together. We got it done. And if not, we'll just do it again.
I like it.
We'll just do it live together.
Yeah, I can do it live. I just wasn't ready for that today, but yeah.
All good, man. Well, I'm gonna hop off
Yeah.
now, but thank you so much for having
You
me.
bet. Have a good night. And thank you. You guys are amazing. All right. Peace, dude. Good night. That's it. We did it!